Welcome back to another video game trailer breakdown and reveal, huh? Let's check this puppy out. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Mike York. I am a video game developer and animator. I've been working in the industry for almost 20 years now. Worked on some cool titles like GTA 5 and Red Dead 2, all kinds of cool stuff. So today we're going to be checking out a cool game called Trench Tales. Now, Trench Tales looks to be kind of a set to be in World War II, World War I kind of era. So if you check this out, I'm going to leave a link to it down below in the description. But this is their Kickstarter project. It's an indie development team. These people are kind of, new to making their own game from scratch, right? Now, one thing I wanted to touch on was there's a whole the person that's behind this, the main team member, his name is Alexander Ponomarev, I think. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but he worked on Prey, 2017, Call of Duty, Black Ops 3, Rise of Tomb Raider, Path of Exile, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm kind of really excited to see like what they do with this game. The main guy behind it looks like he's worked on some cool titles, and like the combat looks really good, and I've seen a piece of it. So let's dive into this trailer, and let's take a look at this thing, huh? Let's dive in. I'm going to first play the trailer all the way through, and then I'm going to slow motion it and break it down and kind of dive into the nitty-gritty details. So let's dive in and take a look. Oh, it's like nonchalantly running through water. Wow, this looks like cool gameplay though. Oh, wow, it's kind of cool. Graphics are kind of neat. Whoa, look at the gun customization. I like the UI. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's sick too. Oh, I wanted to see that explode. Oh, nice destructible objects. Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at these guys. Whoa. Yeah, this has got like a Nazi German, like, post-apocalyptic, like, God, what do you call this? This is such a cool, like, theme. It's kind of like a horror style World War II game, World War I. Look at this shit. Wow. What is that? Whoa. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Oh, look at this. What is this? Oh, the big bad boy. Yes. Dude. I like that. Whoa. Trench Tales. Nice. Backed on Kickstarter. By the way, yes, definitely check out their Kickstarter. I will leave a link to it down in the description below. Trench Tales looks really cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like this is something kind of unique. They're doing something on their own, and they're doing something that is, how do I say it? Like I said, they're on their own. They want to create something special that's unique to them and the developers over there. And I think they did it. I think they pulled that off. I think that works really well. Let's break it down slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. All right, so I'm going to slow motion this trailer here and kind of break down some of the stuff that I thought was unique and cool. And we'll talk about some stuff, game development and animation. You know me. Okay, so one thing I really, really liked was the atmosphere, like the colors. I don't know how to explain it, but like everything has a really nice color palette. So like the tones are like muted down except the oranges, which I really like. Like it makes it really feel like World War I, the flavor of it. And they have some really good destructible objects and destruction and effects going on. Like if you look through here, there's a lot of really good effects. And I noticed it right away when they were doing all these different things later on in the game. But they're not showing off as much as I think they could. And it's probably because the game is in early development. So some of the stuff, like this isn't probably final gameplay, you know what I mean? I thought this was kind of funny. This guy in the background, boom, this dude gets wasted. And I love the way he dies and falls. It doesn't feel like keyframed and whatever. It looks like mocap, and it looks like they really filmed themselves like falling, and it looks great. Boom. I like that. He could have probably continued rolling, or there's something kind of weird there, but like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
And then right here, this dude in the background, I just thought was kind of funny. This dude back here, he is like nonchalantly like, let's go, bitch. Because he doesn't even care. Look, no helmet, no nothing. Look at him. He's just running into war. Boom. Pretty cool. Now, they really show off the destructible objects in here. And in game dev, this isn't an easy task. It's not easy to do destructible stuff and to make it look good. You usually have to go into another program like Houdini or whatever, and you have to hire usually an entire different group of artists, or at least one or two of them, to do just the effects and just the destruction of objects, because you have to kind of go in and like take the object and break it up into a bunch of pieces and like cut it. This is how it used to be. I don't know if it's done like this anymore, but it used to be you like take an object and you go in and you basically crack it and break it up into pieces, and then you simulate it going, and exploding out, and all those pieces kind of separate from there, right? And there's like a moment where it looks perfect, and then the next frame it like switches over to the one with broken pieces and fragments, right? Now, like I said, I'm not a visual effects artist, but that's how it used to kind of work. And now when they're doing it, it looks a little different. So it might be something very unique now in Unreal Engine or whatever engine that they're using, because I'm not sure what engine they're using, but it looks pretty cool. And I'm glad to see them do it, because there's not a lot of people that do a lot of destruction in a game, because it's not easy. It takes a lot of, like I said, time and manpower and whatnot. Now, see, like all this stuff falling down and breaking down, it's really cool. Like this game feels really neat. You can tell it's work in progress. Like this gun looks completely gray right here. It looks like a temp gun, and the helmet that he's wearing is way, 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 way shiny and kind of weird. Even though it's supposed to be like that because it's raining, it doesn't quite look right. It's also got like a World War I Hell Divers feel, like the way these guys move around, where the camera's positioned. It just felt a lot like that game. For some reason, when I was watching this like section right here, it just screamed at me Helldivers 2, but in World War I, right here. As you're running through, that just feels like it, don't it? Like the game mechanics, the way they move, the timing of certain stuff. Now, let me put it back to slow motion. And I like how they call it trench tales, because they are in the trenches. Like, dude, if you look at it, like a lot of the game is you're in the trench. You're fighting through. And in World War One, I believe it was, there was a lot of fighting that went down in the trenches, and it was a whole different style of combat and war, and it's more up close and personal. And I used to love playing Call of Duty maps that were like this, that were like up close and personal. I loved it. I also really enjoy their UI. This looks cool. I really think it's dope that the gun is like glowing from like fire underneath, and then they're showing like the trenches in the background, kind of like blurry. The UI just looks dope. Look at that. I like it. It looks so good. And then you turn the gun. I like it a lot. Whoever did the UI, props to you, bro. I really like it, dude. And another thing I wanted to touch on is they have good death animations. Like, look, as you're shooting him, he really looks like he's getting hit by like individual bullets and like falling backwards and hitting the wall. And wow, I'm impressed by an indie team. This is pretty freaking cool. You guys, you know, the audience and the people have to realize that this is pretty good work for an indie team. This is incredible. And give props where props are due, right? Look at this. This looks good. Speaking of props, pretty cool. I really wanted to see this explode right here when he threw this over there. I was like, oh yeah, here we go. And then it goes, it switches to this. I was like, wait, what? But look, boom, explosion. The dude coming out of there, ragdoll. Like I said before, this game is actually pretty good for an indie team. All this destructible object stuff is pretty impressive. Like this, breaking through the door. Look, that's cool, dude. Loving that. Yeah. There's a little bit of gameplay stuff that they're going to have to work on animation wise, but I mean, that's to be said. But the theme, the color, I mean, look at this. Oh, it's so menacing. It looks badass. And this scene here where this thing comes out of the water. Whoa. Look at this. It's kind of cool. It reminds me of this movie called Nine, I think it was, where there was like these characters in these gunny sacks and they had these like glowing eyes. Kind of reminds me of that. Really creepy. This is the part where they need to work on, you know, the AI, the enemy coming to attack you, the stuff, which is, like I said, to be expected as an indie team. Oh, I can't wait to see what they do with it. This is just the beginning. The potential of this game is really, really there. And then enemy at the end, this is dope. I can't wait to, like, if I get this game and I play it, I can't wait to play against the boss and run around in it. This is pretty cool. I enjoyed that. I think it was Call of Duty or another game where like it might have been Uncharted. It might have been an Uncharted game. I'm trying to think of what it was, but it feels like this, where there's a dude like coming around, just walking around with like a huge Gatling gun, and you got to jump around cover to cover. And I thought that was a fun gameplay element. So it has potential. This game definitely has potential. It's got the right style and something unique. Like, look at this character. He's pretty cool. This is definitely unique and different, right? You don't see a lot of games that look like this. Hell yeah, dude. Right on. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed kind of this little breakdown and reveal of this game called Trench Tales. Go check it out. Show them some love on their trailer, on their video, on their channel. Go check out the Kickstarter project. If you're able to give a couple bucks, do it. Why not? Help out these game developers. A little bit goes a long way. So thank you so much for your time and support. If you're new here, I do streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights from 9 to 11 p.m. So come join us. Tonight we'll be having some fun, playing some Fortnite with the subscribers and the members. So I hope to see you guys there. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.